Hey, Jess. Ooh. That's what I'm trying to remember. I know the order they go in, but I don't know how I feel about fighting any of them with just the Buster. I think if I practice long enough on one stage, it's whoops, back. There we go. If I practice long enough on one stage, eventually I'll kill him with the Buster. No, it's okay. It's like I said, I already know the weaknesses to the bosses. It's just a case of getting the ball rolling. And you have to beat at least one of them with just a Mega Buster. And in my opinion, that's the hardest part of the game. The rest is just, I don't know, doing it. There it is. Gotcha. Cool. Who's the easiest? Shit. That's the thing about Mega Man 9, I think all the bosses are quite balanced. It's probably why it makes it one of the hardest games. I think every one of these bosses is difficult. Wah! Yo! Just got a message telling me the broadcast is failing. It's typical of all days, really. Yeah, 10 is the one with Sheepman. 10's easy compared to this. That was the complaint anyway, because they brought back Mega Man after like a year. I think it was because this Mega Man 9 came out in 2008 and Mega Man 10 came out in 2010, and a lot of people knew that Mega Man is hard, but Mega Man 9 is considered one of the hardest. So people were a little bit miffed by it. Bang. Oof. There we go. Oh, it is so hot in here. Oh, look at that. It looks like at one point I started a game as Proto Man. Neat. There it is. Yeah, you can play as Proto Man in this game. What am I doing? Oh no! That's not what I meant to do at all! I don't want Magma Man. Hell no. Take me back. Take me back. Ugh. Exit game? Well, I already saved, so sure. $28 nuts. We've been through over this. Okay, E-Tag, blah, blah, blah. I don't have anything. Don't have anything I can buy. Okay, Jewel Man. Ah! I don't understand why I chose a game where I had to concentrate so hard. I can hardly talk through this. Well, that was my fault. Whoops. Keep pressing that. My big stupid fingers keep flapping all over the left trigger L2. Yosh. Ever watch DSPGA? DSP Gaming Play Mega Man 11? No, don't know who that is. I honestly don't know a whole lot about gaming YouTube channels anymore. I've stopped watching most of them. It's painful. Well, is he new? Or she? I don't fucking know. Quite popular but has an ego. Oh well. He's been around a while. Yeah, well. Jewel Man's almost impossible without that ability. It's ridiculous. You can hardly get to hit him with these projectiles. I have 40 volts. That's enough to get some goodies. I can get an E-tank. Or a life. I could probably just get that E-tank. E-tanks will definitely help. No, I don't want the 1-up. Thank you. Jewel Man with broken kneecaps. Right, let me think. Trident is concrete. Tornado is plug. Hornet is splash. Concrete is magma. So Jewel must be plug. Because magma is hornet. Oh, sugar. No. He's quite timid. He's a little bitch. Ah! There's always something daft. He does his best though. Hey Brandon. For some reason, I chose to do Mega Man, but I chose to do one of the hardest Mega Man games, which is such a good idea, really. I don't know why, I just felt like playing 9. Okay, so you drop down. At least it ain't Ninja Gaiden 2. I will never play Ninja Gaiden on a stream, because that's just not fun for anyone. Ah! Oh well, it's only a bolt. And a life. No, it's fine. There are infinite continues in this game, you don't always need lives. In fact, having no lives can be better sometimes. Well, that was my fault. Hi-yo! Okay, I want that E-tank though, so we're gonna go after that. Damn it, doggo! There it is. Got some more of that stuff from the interview if you want to know more. Absolutely! Let's hear it. Because that stuff about the Virtua Fighter thing, that got me all fanboyed up. I don't expect any news, like, right now. That's just like, you know, there's no way. But the idea that he would like to do Virtua Fighter is so cool. Is that Rush's new name, Doggo? I mean, might as well be, it fits into the theme. Ooh. Oh! Don't tell me I gotta do that again. I do. Well, that sucks. Hey Andrew. 2 days till Mortal Kombat 11 comes out. Woo! It's going to be pretty cool, isn't it? Ah. Yes! Uh-oh, hold on. Oh, you don't have to jump at all. Can't buy it till this upcoming month. Had to lend my $100 to pay to go to it. Fair enough. I mean, you know, it's as much as we like getting things on day one, we have to prioritize. Huh. Okay, Nagoshi Kiryu may appear in future Yakuza game spin-offs, but not in the future mainline entries. Okay, that's fair enough. I was about to say, his story's pretty much over. They've kind of they've pretty much done everything they can do with him. He's had like 8 main games. Well, I say 8 main games, and then he's had a few spin-offs and all that jazz. It's oh well. Plus, it's their character. They can do what they want with him. Did I just get plugged, man? So that's Tornado Man, then. Days Gone comes out in 5 days, only on PS4 though. Oh yeah, I forgot about Days Gone. I thought that would I need to look back into that. I remember it being announced and I took a huge interest into it, and then I completely forgot. So now I need to look back into it. I like this music. They used this in the trailer for Mega Man 9. Ah! Damn it, I thought I could do that in one go. Zombies run in the game and despite... Continue. Oh god, where am I? And despite riding on a motorcycle, you can't lose until you jump over a large gap. Shit! So they're going to make it pretty hard then for you to survive then. You can't simply just run away for a while and then they just lose interest. You've got to go out of your way to make them go away. And Nagoshi Shin Yakuza will be slightly different in tone. I want to try and put more comedy elements into the main story. Shit, I mean... yeah, okay, main story of Yakuza games can get pretty heavy. But the majority of side quests in Yakuza are pretty funny. And I think, like, some of the stuff you can do in, like, the side quests and the mini games and all that, it can be pretty funny to play. So yeah, they've got the humour. They've got the comedy writers to make it happen. Whew. And how about Castlevania games? Quite a few, but due to Konami's copyright, I can't upload much of them. Ah, that's a shame. Yeah, the whole, I really can't wait for the Castlevania collection to come out. Because I already own Rondo of Blood and Symphony of the Night on my PS4. So having the others on here would be really nice. But it's a shame about the upload thing. Yeah, I forgot Konami are quite strict. Stricter than normal most. Not normal most. They are stricter than most other video game companies when it comes to uploading. That might change soon though. Konami seem to understand they are, you know, a bit old-fashioned now. They need to start updating their policies. The change in tone is a reflect on the new main character, Kazuga Ichiban, but it will still obviously be a very mature story. Okay, cool. What's the Castlevania game with the funny voice acting? That's a lot of them. That's a lot of the early voice acting era Castlevanias. Do you remember what happens in the game you're talking about? And Assassin's Creed is still getting more games made. I don't see how. Oh, actually, yeah, I do. I forgot the last Castlevania game sold really well. It was the one before that did really poorly. Yeah. Assassin's Creed is... As long as people keep buying it, Assassin's Creed games will keep getting made. That's just how business is. It's easy money for Ubisoft. Alucard. That'll be Symphony of the Night. That'll be Symphony of the Night then. Yeah, Symphony of the Night, Rondo of Blood. The remaster of the first game for PS1. And I think there's another one that has cheesy voice acting in it. There's a few Castlevania games with early voice acting which are just baited. Good though. I like Rondo of Blood, it's cool. It was the first game to feature Richter in it. And how about Dynasty Warriors, Warrior, Orochi, or Samurai Warriors? I don't know much about Dynasty Warriors. I know they're a really fun game though, but I don't have much of an encouragement to buy them. I guess it's just not my kind of thing, but Samurai Warriors is something I'll definitely buy. That franchise was my favourite SNK fighting franchise. And the new one, Samurai Spirits, looks flippin' great! It'll be fantastic, I will play that. I don't know when I'll get it, because there are other games coming out during Samurai Spirits that'll have priority. So I won't be getting it on day one. But I will be buying it. When is something I'm not sure though. No! Ugh. Ichiban's like Kiryu, in terms of background, bad childhood, but unlike Kiryu, he's a nobody. He's at the very bottom of the Tojo clan. Really? So he's got no ties, no connections, he's literally just a grunt. There was one on PS2 and Xbox called SNK versus Capcom 2. Yeah. I don't really like those ones though. You know, funny enough, it took me a really long time to realize this, but I really don't like any of the Capcom versus games. I think they're all kind of... I don't know. They're just, like, obviously they are just fan service, but I feel as though that's all they are. It's like, what if these two franchises fought? Well, what if? Is there any...